I'm hearing your soul is like an MVP. It is a major player, and that is why you're here right now on planet Earth. And you are doing an epic job just through your very being. But during these transitional periods where we're in a very pivotal moment on the planet right now. You know, people always say that, and in a way it's always a pivotal moment, but we're on the upswing in consciousness. There is this teaching in terms of Indian yogic philosophy about the yugas, and there are times where we're on an upswing of consciousness in the terms of the enlightenment that people have on the planet, and there are times where we're on more of a downswing. It has to do with the amount of light that is hitting the planet from the central sun, where we receive our spiritual energy from. And right now we are on the upswing. So much is changing. There's a lot of potential for transformation, and I'm getting that you are here right now because the cosmos is calling on the MVPs. The cosmos is calling upon the souls who have a lot of experience, a lot of powerful archetypal energy within them. And I'm getting that from you. You don't not just hold one of the powerful archetypes. You hold many, if not all of them. You've lived many, many lives, many, many realms, acquired a lot of skills, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. That's so funny. My keys just clanked and fell. You hold a lot of keys. You hold a lot of cosmic keys to open possibilities of the highest timeline for people to like move into. And obviously we live in a multiverse, so a lot of timelines are happening all at the same time. But I'm getting this vibe that like through interaction with you, people get so many more opportunities than they would have otherwise to shift onto their highest timeline, to align with the highest timeline that is unfolding through the collection of souls that are holding it right now for the planet. So this all sounds so dramatic and big, so like take it all with a grain of salt, but you know what I mean? You're an MVP. I'm getting, first of all, that of these powerful archetypes, like you hold the power of prophecy. You are somebody who can sense things before they come. You probably have very high pattern recognition, and I'm getting that this is something that at the beginning of your life might have, even because you didn't realize exactly what it was or how to use it. It's that whole vibe that when you have powers and you don't know how to wield them correctly, they can kind of like wreak more havoc than good. So maybe this was utilized in a way that almost like wasted your energy. Like you knew too much about things you did not need to know about, if you know what I mean. Maybe got really sucked into specific situations, other people's energies, all these things, because you just like can pick up so much. But now I'm getting that you're really utilizing this power of pattern recognition to like create and work with this reality in a really positive way, create a lot of positive outcomes for yourself and for others, and you're just highly tapped in, and I feel like you're using it in a very efficient manner. You're using it to navigate your own personal reality and personal mission with a lot of skill, a lot of strategy, if you know what I'm saying. You like know what moves to make, you know what plays to play. And I'm also getting that you speak a lot of positive prophecy over yourself and others, because you are somebody who is aware of this multidimensional structure of reality. And so you constantly will use your power of prophecy, I'm getting, to light up the highest prophecies unfolding. Like I'm getting that you enact prophecies. Actually, it's funny, we have the architect here. I'm getting that you architect positive prophecies for the planet by speaking life over yourself and speaking life over others, and always waking people back up to the fact that they have so much creative power. So I feel like if you see people spiraling or you see people focusing on the worst possible outcome, you do have the power, whether you use it now or not, to remind them, and even just be an example of it. If you feel like people aren't ready to quite hear this, you live this. You live doing this for yourself. You architect positive prophecies. And even in just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the planet, because you are a fractal. of the whole. So what you do for yourself ripples out into the whole. So always remember your power to be architecting your positive prophecy. And then I'm getting that you bring this powerful awakening of people's own power. I'm getting that you are a very powerful spiritual soul, but whenever people want a little bit of what you got, you are somebody who teaches them how to find it within themselves, rather than trying to amass people who are like codependent on your spiritual transformation. It's like you're here to offer the doorway. I feel as if you really pass on the gifts that you've received in terms of your own awakening, whether it's on a larger scale or a smaller scale. Like you really pass this on to others, and then therefore like you're opening portals of light onto the planet, because every time somebody awakens to their own like channel to their own divine energy, then that creates like a whole new, if you think about it as like a fountain here on earth, where then they're channeling the light through onto this planet, and then that can go on to create 1,000 more fountains. Versus if everybody was just trying to come to you. You are very much a proponent and a supporter of sovereignty, and that I'm getting just is going to bless you and elevate you so quantumly throughout your life, because it's genuinely like, whew, there's almost like no greater gift that you can give than to empower somebody. And that energy is always going to be multiplied and sent back to you 1,000-fold. You'll always have help when you need it. You'll always be elevated and given the revelation you need when you need it, because then you walk the way and are yourself the revelation. You are yourself the empowerment. In this way, it's almost as if like you're aligning with the way that the creator moves, because the creator will enlighten you, empower you, and then you do that for others, rather than being in like a scarcity mindset of like wanting people to rely on you. I feel like you're like, I don't even have time for that. Let me just show you how to do it yourself, if you know what I mean. Because you're walking your path. There's this saying in the yogic teachings too about like doing your destiny like your hair is on fire, which is like so dramatic, and I'm like not even a proponent of rushing. I'm like a proponent of being in alignment and taking care of yourself and all of these things. But I sense that like you just so desire to be in that flow of your own divine energy, because you know that's where everything unfolds for you, and you want that for everyone, and you know that their way to that is through themselves and their own connection to source. So because of that, that's why you're like almost a spirit architect on an even larger scale, because you're activating people into their own architectural nature, and you're like turning on more parts within the like grid of light along the planet, which is literally creating a light architecture for the new earth, if you know what I'm saying. Like they talk about the golden light cities being this essence of the new earth, like energy activating within the cities around the planet and then becoming like higher vibrational places and structures. And that's why a lot of us are scattered across the planet, but you are lighting up more lights across the planet. And it could be, you know, through your energy alone. It could be what you share, what you teach. It could be through your friends, through your family. It could be through music that you make. There's such a wide varieties of ways that your light can be expressed and activate. It's unique to you, but there's a way that you do it that's just so MVP, you know what I'm saying? And then there's also great generosity to you. I feel like you're on your most divine timeline and you are creating the most beautiful life to yourself, but in a way it is in honor of something. Like I feel like it is your greatest gift to yourself and it's your greatest gift to the world. It's interesting because I almost am getting this vibe that through not sacrificing or compromising your values or your alignment, your life becomes the greatest sacrifice to something greater, to like a better future. I hope that makes sense. It's highly paradoxical. Or is it highly paradoxical? But you know what I mean? It's almost through you choosing yourself so fully, you are giving the greatest gift. Like, it's so generous of you to walk your path so fully and so relentlessly. It's generous to yourself and the world. That is the whole essence of the win-win, which is the truth. That what's a true win for you is a true win for everyone. And what's a true loss for you is a true loss for everyone. And we're almost trained to believe the opposite. But what's a true win for your soul is a true win for everybody's soul. And that's why your greatest gift... I'm seeing a butterfly. I'm seeing another butterfly and another one. Yeah, your own personal transformation and your own creativity and devotion to your own path is the greatest gift to the world at large. You're really such a power player. And like, that's what I'm getting is like, you hold all these incredibly powerful archetypes within you. And then you give yourself so fully to this life. And that is why you, my friend, are an MVP. And I only say an MVP instead of the MVP because tribe up. Real, recognize we're real. If you are here, you are not alone. We're in it together. So good to feel you, good to be with you. Much love, and I will catch you on the next one.